Yo, 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 yo! This is Jamie Thomas and oh, sorry, email address. Listen, this is my YouTube channel, Jamie Thomas. This is today I'm gonna be telling you guys about my teaching experience at Constantia Primary about 3-4 weeks ago. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, this is my teaching experience. Like, okay, first of all, I was there just after the second term for teaching observation and learning observation. Was absolutely wonderful. Um, but then I had to go back now about 3 weeks ago for my actual practical. So, if you're wondering where Constantia Primary is, it's in Constantia. So, yeah, it's basically the name. So, basically, the school is in Constantia. It's a middle to lower resource school, I'd say. I know people say, oh, Constantia Primary. It's not all that. But it's a lovely dynamic of school, I must say. The atmosphere of the school is very nice. On the first day, we were welcomed with open arms. We were really welcomed while we were. It was absolutely lovely to be there. We felt welcome the minute we were in there. We were accepted with open arms. It's a very yeah, it's a small, it's not the biggest school, it's quite small. And yeah, on the dynamics, staff was lovely. Learners, oh, we'll get to you on that one. Well, the next one is learners. So, learners, I must say, there was about 10 girls in my class and the rest was boys. So you can imagine how it went. But with classroom teaching strategies and stuff like that, we know how to handle these things, right? We try. Our learners, shall I say, it was, the girls were lovely. The girls are a lovely bunch, but the boys are out of hand. Not out of hand, but they wild. They are wild. To the point that like it's always, stop talking, listen, stop talking, no, do your work. Why didn't you do your work? So can I go to the toilet? You know, that's how it goes all day. But that's a classroom, guys. It's a classroom. Shall I say the positive and negatives about the school? There were many positives, but there was also a lot of negatives. The negatives were fighting. There's a lot of fighting that happened, especially at Constantia School. Unfortunately, those kids that mainly are there, they come from difficult backgrounds. So the only thing they know is to use their fists. And that's not always nice because, like, the dynamic in the classroom has changed. You don't want to be that horrible teacher constantly shouts. You actually want to have fun with him. So it does put a damper on your lessons. Like me doing lessons, I had to constantly be this hard-headed, and when I tried to incorporate some fun, they were like wild bushmen, or like wild, they were just like rah. Anyway, coming down to my crit lesson. Oh, what a lovely day that was. My crit lesson happened in my classroom, and I did not bribe them. I told them, I strongly advised them to listen, because if they didn't listen and I had to fail, they wouldn't want to know the consequences. And they were the best children on that day. And the minute Shabir walked out of the classroom, oh my god, our whole broke loose. They were like monkeys that were in cages for 5 years. They were wild. It's like energy overload, like that. I passed the lesson crit. It was absolutely wonderful. I enjoyed it so much. They were the best. I still say it was my best crit lesson. Like I said, the learners are a sweet bunch of learners. Besides the positives and the negatives, there's a lot of positives. Those kids, even though they are the nicest kids. Even the wild ones, if you get to know them, which I did over the past 6 weeks, if you look at it, not consecutively, but 6 weeks in the whole gap. They have some deep stories. They come from a horrible background. Some of them go through a lot, but yet you would never say at school. So the thing is, I learned a lot, I saw a lot, and I enjoyed my time. I grew deeper connections with a lot of them. I was actually, the day I popped into the school, and they were so happy to see me. They literally jumped on me. On the last day of school, they wrote a board full of notes, and I had tears, I had hugs, God, it was like a funeral. But my overall experience at Constantia Primary was absolutely great. My overall teaching experience, um, when it came, the things I'll do better, classroom management, teaching strategies. I'll try and incorporate more fun with it. I just didn't know how to incorporate fun and having structure because I struggled with that, having the fun factor and the structure. It was a bit hard to mix it to it at that school, but I incorporated it a bit. ICT I used. They had whiteboards, so my lessons were good. My lessons were very, my lessons were good. It was great. They got the gist of it. They really enjoyed it. So I'm enjoying. I enjoyed that they enjoyed it, and I'm glad that they enjoyed me being in the classroom. And overall, my teaching experience was just great. My mentors teachers, Shabir. I well, my teacher Shabir who marked me. He enjoyed the crit lesson, and I was so glad for that. He's an awesome lecturer, I must say, honestly. And my my mentor teacher at Constantia was the best mentor teacher I could ever have. Taught me a lot. Not saying it all the time, but to say things he did, um, he taught me a lot. Um, yeah. So that was my teaching experience. It was a real awesome time. Enjoyed it to the max. Yeah. But guys, catch me next week. I will be reviewing the Booker match. So yeah, kudos and cheers till then.